Good morning, brave awakened ones. This is Veronica of Hiram Holistics, medical empathic intuitive, certified holistic integrative health nurse, spiritual counselor and guide, and author. Want to make this video to talk about, this is a video and new revelations video 4, NRV4, my pre-news video and follow-up. Now we know a whole lot of shit's going down right now, okay? And between 5 and 7 this morning, I was brought out of it exactly at 7 o'clock. This is some intel I'm going to give you guys and try to read between the lines. I'm going to say what I can say, and because, you know, I don't want to get in trouble. Now, when it comes to what went down in LA, number one, this video, this report is called Towers of Information, because that's what my oversoul called it when I came out. I went under at 5 o'clock, was brought out at 7 o'clock this morning. This is the 8th. This is Friday of February 2019. And I was doing a whole bunch of timeline jumping, remote viewing, two timeline collapses, but it was a whole bunch of timeline jumping. And it was me and some other people, I don't know how many numbers, but I felt their presence and I heard their voices and I felt their energies. And we were taking like these quote unquote agents through these different timelines to collect information. And at the end of it, I saw it was in LA. I saw those military guys in the hazmat suit coming out with that. There were two of them were carrying a bag. That was intel, that was information that they gathered from the buildings there. And also I saw the new Twin Tower. And the ghost or shadow, it was like a ghost of the old Twin Towers behind the new tower. And I don't know if the two are connected or what. I don't know. All I know is I heard towers of information. And there was information gathered in LA. That's what they were doing. The reason why it went down the way it did in LA. Here is the tea from Lady T. I could give you this stuff. The reason why it went down the way it did in LA was because there was that, again, they were materializing Lucifer. And that's what was going down. They were so busy doing that. That's why they came in so south to grab that information. And something that I did not reveal that I saw was I did see also like them grabbing this blonde lady. She had on a hood and she was part of that group, and she was screaming and like almost like she was possessed. They were grabbing her. I don't know if she was supposed to be sacrificed too or what, but remember I said that baby was from South America. It was a Hispanic baby, a little boy, 13 months old, had on a diaper. They abused the crap out of it. It was half dead. Curly brown hair, tan skin. That's very important to what is going to be revealed coming up and who it's connected to. Has to do with that baby being there. That's all I got to say. I'm not going to say more because I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, has to do with the buildings in the area. An interesting fact, I lived on Wilshire Boulevard. I worked on Wilshire Boulevard. I lived on Commonwealth and Wilshire Boulevard, not too far from there. I was like, I know that bank, the Wells Fargo. In fact, a lot of shady sacrifices and shit went down in that Wells Fargo, along with the buildings surrounding it. That area is very dark. Okay, I worked in a law firm right there, not too far from that Wells Fargo, because I remember going to that bank. Maybe that's why I was chosen to be part of that timeline jumping experience and timeline collapsing, because I know the area very well. And the same thing goes for the whole Twin Tower connection. My first showroom was only a few blocks away between White and Franklin on Broadway. And my ex-sister-in-law worked in Tower number 2. One of my best friend's brother, who I've known since he was born, worked in Tower 1 and was there, unfortunately. And I was actually dropped off my daughter to school. My son was just born. He was like a month or two old. And I dropped by my mom's house to catch him breakfast and drop off the baby. And I saw the Tower 1 being hit. I thought my mom was watching a TV show. And then I saw Tower 2 being hit and all the sirens were going off, and then got a phone call to come pick up my daughter from school. And my ex-husband worked, that time we were still married, but separated. He worked down on Wall Street. So it was hectic for 3 days. It was crazy, let's put it that way. Missing people, you know, and everything like that, and finding out who died and who didn't die, who made it. So it was harrowing. So funny, I have that connection with both those places, and had to do timeline jumping, timeline collapsing, and was involved in all of that and helping them collect the intel from those two things. Now, they're somehow connected. It's all connected, probably all cabal shit, I'm sure. And all this information is going to come out very soon. And that's what it was all about. So, yeah. Also, you see all the blowing up that's going on, all the bombing underground that's going on, the fighting that's going on underground, that has to do with them escaping again along those the 30-degree ley line, which is how they're trying to keep that spirit of Lucifer around, which is another reason why that Lucifer entity was so upset, because they didn't have enough energy to. He's not a full strength, full power. Let's put it that way. And all that, especially Georgia, all that's going on in Georgia with those manhole covers, you know, duck. That's all I have to say. Don't stand by a manhole cover. Yeah, that's what's going on. And in Carolina and New York, there were already some hiding out in those places already. And I told you, Georgia, because of where the Georgia Guidestones is, a lot of sacrifice takes place over there, especially with the Center for Disease Creation being over there. A lot of shit goes down there. It's a stronghold of theirs, just like LA is the biggest stronghold of theirs. So those are two extremely important spots. Also, keep an eye on Cape Town, South Africa. Keep an eye on Phoenix, Arizona, and keep an eye out for Sydney, Australia, and a lot of shit going down in Canada. Okay. So that's that with the towers of information. Number 2, that has to do with all the banks going down. Now, I know some people are going to get mad because I didn't put out this information publicly earlier, but I did say it in 2018 to a few people who asked me during their sessions about the banks and what was going on with the banks, and I told them to remove their money from certain banks, which I did myself. I closed my account in Chase, and I closed my account in Bank of America, and I made my daughter and my sister close their accounts in Wells Fargo, because I knew shit was going down with those banks. And I did warn some people who asked me, and I told them, you know, move your money to smaller banks, community banks, and especially community banks and brain fart. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Community banks and credit unions. Duh. How could I forget? Credit unions. Like, I have an account in a credit union because that's where I'm supposed to put my big money when I get it, in credit union. Those are the safe spots. The reasons why I didn't say that before is because I'd get in trouble if I did. Now, it was made very clear, don't talk about it. So for those who I did say to do that, you know, please confirm and verify that, yeah, I told you, you know, so people won't think I'm just making this shit up, okay? You know, you could say, yeah, she told me back in 2018 to do that, and I really hope you took my advice and did that, because yeah, somebody sent me a video that, yeah, they went down, and it has to do with the Rothschilds. And so you could look up online. I haven't because I just went along with what my oversoul showed me when it came to particular banks that I was associated with, and family and friends were associated with. But you could look up Rothschild banks, and it's their banks. All these accounts are going to be frozen. The banks are going to be shut down. There has to be a reset, blah, blah, blah. So go for the smaller community banks and go for the credit unions. Okay, so that's where you move your money to. That will be safe. Okay, and number 3, the Sothis activation. It is what she came down and seeded me, and that activation I gave out yesterday was a seeding. She is seeding you. And don't think it's just about money. It's not just about money. She is here to seed Gaia and all who dwell upon her. What I was shown to be doing, because part of the stuff I'm going to be doing has to do with farming too, is to lay your hands on the land and allow that energy to go into the land to nourish the land. When she said the great abundance like you've never seen before, when Sothis said that, has to do with the land being super nourished and us seeing and rejuvenating the land, and us seeing these fruits and vegetables that are very nourishing, nutrients filled again, unlike the garbage that we're eating right now. Even the fruits and vegetables, even if they're organic, the land is so depleted because of all the poisons coming down. And it's about us serving that purpose, those who get activated, to re-nourish the land. It's about us re-nourishing land, reseeding the land. And also don't think, oh, I'm seeded, therefore everything's going to come flooding towards me. No, she also said make sure you tell them that they have to put the work behind it also. You know, it's about action. It's about action also. Okay, you must take action. All right, so I hope I gave out all the information properly. So there's also some stuff I was shown a while ago when it comes to human trafficking, but I can't give out that information because I know the names of the trucks they use to traffic the people on. And I don't want them to change the names because any which ways they're white. But I can't say the names on the trucks. But you'll see soon. Has to do with the way they're transporting people, their names on the trucks. Fuck it, I'm going to say it. They're white trucks coming over from Central and South America. And it says biotransport on it. Biotransport. The bio meaning human. Biotransport. There's other words, but I can't remember. I just see clearly biotransport on these white trucks. Biotransport. Transporting people from South America. Alrighty then. You know, cleanup is messy. Cleanup is messy, okay? This is about cleaning up. Ugh, these trucks. I'm on the canal, but right across from me is the mall. So cleanup is messy, people. All right. So no, it's not a bad thing, me saying this. If you can't handle it, you can't handle it. Bye. You know, then you are not a light warrior. This is not made for you. These are for the light warriors. You know, those of us who got the balls to do this. We got the balls to do this. We have the guts to do this. This is what it's about. It's not for the faint-hearted. If you want to just sit there in a corner and say Om and you know, see unicorns and rainbows, that's fine. That's fine for you. But that's not what I'm about. So you got the wrong channel if that's what you're about. You're upset with me? I don't care. To be straight up, I don't care. Again, this is for light warriors. This is for the light warriors. So okay, light warriors, keep laying them crystals down. We got them trapped. We're all part of this cleanup part, you know. And again, remember, it started in February. Was it last week I made that video, to the end of March, beginning of April. This is the Chains of Glory, where we're getting in place. We're knowing exactly what we're supposed to be doing. And now Sothis is here to seed us with the prosperity for us to plant our seeds. But it's not just planting our seeds. It is harvesting time to pick up our bundles, meaning, you know, the money, the people, and the resources now is coming to us for those of us who are ready, for those of us who are prepared, for those of us who put in the work. Or even if you put in the work, but you still have a lot of anger, hurt, and turmoil, and you're unsure of what's yourself and what's going on, well, time to get sure. Okay? And I cannot tell you, you know, when people write to me, they literally write to me saying, oh, can you see what I'm supposed to be doing? Tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. No, I can't. If you'd like to do a session, we could do a session and delve into things. And I can pick up on your energy and help you out and everything. Yes, that I do. That I do. But to sit there and write me an email thinking I'm going to, you know, do a 2-hour session with you over an email, that's not going to happen. Okay? And again, please, people, keep your comments, you know, keep your comments like below a certain amount of words. You know, people writing entire stories. I'm not going to read them. I'm really not. I'm not going to read them. And those long emails, I'm not going to read those long emails. But I do appreciate comments. But if, you know, if another subscriber wants to read those emails, go right, and those comments, go right ahead, those long comments. All right. So, thank you subscribers, thank you supporters, thank you Patreons. And I am doing my book signing at the Kendall, South Miami, Barnes & Noble, the 16th of February at 11 a.m. for my book, How the Caterpillar Flew, A Journey of Self-Discovery. It's a children's rhyming book, and it's to awaken the hidden potential in the child and the reader. Here we go. And also, if you're interested in a session, I'm a certified integrative holistic health nurse, medical pathic intuitive, and I do spiritual counseling and guiding. I also have a degree in psychology. And I do holistic health. Well, yeah, obviously. I have an office in North Miami Beach, Florida. I do Zoom video sessions and phone sessions. And you can also purchase, you know, be part of my webinars that I do on Saturdays and Sundays. And purchase meditations from my website, higherrealmholistics.com. And if you're new to this whole thing, or you want even more guidance, you can go to my blog, divineyoungsouls.blogspot.com. Okay, that was a mouthful. Light warriors, I know you can handle it. We got this. We already got the victory. All right. Peace out, Lady V. Love y'all.